Well, it's been a while since I've been here in the fallen angel kingdom of the underworld. Still dark and gloomy as always. Still, congrats on Draco and his wife. Now let's see if we can get some answers. Maybe Azrael might know something. Ah. Well, there you are, old man. I wonder where the hell you were. Oh, Raziel, what brings you here to the Fallen Angel Kingdom? Surprisingly enough, came to talk to you. What to me? What about, exactly? Well, long story short, the information we've gathered, we've pretty much almost completely downloaded everything. It's almost completely done, but we have a lot of information, a lot of questions, just not enough answers. Unfortunately, Draco was supposed to come and meet you here, but unfortunately, circumstances changed. I'm here to meet with you. And also, I have a few questions of my own I want to talk to you about. Well, go ahead and ask your questions. I'm still waiting on Azazel and talk to him about a few things. About what, to be exact? Basically, it involves Mitsuhide and the incidents with his mother and his father and all the let's just say myself and Azara were thinking that there would be a conspiracy that happened all these years ago. And I'm trying to get his side of things before I begin my pursuit to find Mira. To be honest, I think that'd be a bad idea, but... Anyway. Okay, well, before we came back here, when Draco told us the news about what's been going on, especially about you finding out you had another child out there, as far as I can tell, according to some people are saying that, hey, you might have a son. I don't know, but what was your state of mind? What happened? Like, why? And not only that, who the hell is this Akame person? Well, to start off, Akame was actually the name I took when I entered the Wolf Kingdom all those years ago. So to answer your question, yes, I was known as Akame at the time. But why? Why did you do that? Why'd you leave here? To get out of an arranged marriage that Azazel was trying to do with me. Oh. Why does that sound like... Why does that feel deja vu with me? Probably because you did the same when you left for Mobius, didn't you not? Not the same picture, but keep going. What exactly is going on here? Well, I left. Basically, I took on the soul of the wolf, and I decided to enter the Wolf Kingdom as known as Akame, joined the ranks, and basically became one of them. I eventually met the woman known as Midoriko. And yes, we did grow very close. Not only was I close to Midoriko, I was close to her younger brother, Zanaku. Kind of the reason why I felt Zanaku's spirit stir, especially when he was around you. But apparently he had no memory of that, has he? No, he does not, unfortunately, because like I said, this is all many, many, many years ago. I have a question to ask you. Does Zanaku discover that was the sister you found? Took possession of me for a few seconds and gave some interesting details. That's how we pieced it together that Midoriko and Zanaku were related. And not only that, a lot of shit was all a lie. Basically, Zanaku was given credit for all of Midoriko's feats. And judging by that, she should be the one to be the legend, not Zanaku. Typical. Unfortunately, women being outshined. Women that outshines the men, unfortunately, it's very frowned upon. Alright, so, long story short, you were known as Akame. You were Akame. You basically met Midoriko, met Zanaku, grew close to them. Were you lovers, though? Were you and Midoriko lovers? That's the question I want to know. Eventually, yes, we did grow and to become lovers. So there's a good chance Midoriko could be the mother of your second child. And I mean a strong possibility, correct? I do not know. Shortly long after, we were together for quite a while. Eventually, I revealed who I really was to them. Only them. Who exactly? Midoriko, Zanaku, and their mother. They were the only three that I trusted enough to know who I really am. And to be honest, back in those days, it was expressly forbidden for those of heaven, hell, and the underworld to be with those of the earth. Let alone had children. Wait a minute. But you were executed as Akame, though. According to the archives, you were executed. Why? Because apparently one of Ragnar's spies saw who I really was, and told him. Eventually I was captured. You could have destroyed them, you could have fought them off, why? If I would have done that, then they would have been in danger as well. I went quietly in hopes that they would be spared. And did you reveal yourself to Ragnar? No. It was actually around the time that after I was executed. From what I could tell, Zanaku was executed shortly after. Or should I say assassinated, sorry. It's the correct word to say that. But what about Midoriko? I do not know. After I was executed, I returned to the underworld. And let's just say, Azazel reprimanded me for what I did. But it was thanks to that, the arranged marriage was changed, and unfortunately, I had to wait for another suitor to come along. But let's just say, I eventually found my suitor later on. Enihara, correct? Indeed. It was thanks to mine and Enihara's marriage and Yina being born, that actually helped abolish that pathetic law from those years ago. There was something else too about the arc. So, okay, a lot of answers. Okay, I'm getting a lot of answers to some of the questions we had. That's good. But there was one piece of information that happened between your execution and Zanaku's assassination. There was a time frame of between 6 months to a year. Midoriko was missing, and eventually a body was found, burned. Do you know anything about that? Unfortunately, no, I do not know anything about that. After I returned to the underworld, everything I knew after my execution, I returned to the underworld. I knew nothing after that. Everything else you're telling me, this is all new to me. There's got to be someone else that can fill in that gap. Well, just to clarify, we need to get a blood sample from you, just to clarify that what you're telling me is true and that you were really Akame. You know how it is. We should just trust words. Just to cover our bases. Take what you need, Raz. Take what you need. All right then. All right. Hope that didn't bother you much. I'll let the scars will not do anything to me. What are you going to be doing? For right now, I'm going to be looking into some of these questions and this conspiracy that happened, and maybe find some answers. and hopefully bring peace and closure to not just Mitsuhide, but to them as well. And who knows? Maybe there's a chance I can help bring his parents together. That way they can have their chance at last. I don't know. With everything that's been going on as of late, I have no idea. But I'll keep the part about the conspiracy for Mitsuhide for the time being until it's that time. You got my word on that, but for right now, we're just gonna continue on, and if we find anything of interest, I'll give you the heads up. Well, that sounds like a plan. Thank you. No, thank you for the info. I think now we can clear some shit up. Alright, I better return to the kingdom. But till Azazel, I said hi, and maybe I'll see him soon. Well, until next time, dear brother. Farewell. Of course. Great. First, a second son of death, and now a conspiracy into Azazel and Mira and Mitsuhide. To be honest, no, I can't do that. I'll let them deal with this. I gotta deal with this on my own. Anyway, Heaven's teleport! What do we got so far? Almost completed. Did you find the old man? Yeah, I found him. He was waiting on Azazel, actually. Wanted to talk to him about something. Oh, what about exactly? I honestly didn't get the details, to be honest. I was more focused on figuring out what we need to know. Also, I got a bit of a blood sample from him, too. Let me go and put it in right now. Can you bring up the DNA profile on Akame, please? Of course. Alright, we're gonna run it now. Yeah. It looks like everything's a perfect match. Azazel was Akame. I just wanted to get a blood sample to confirm, but yes, that is him. Did you learn anything else about what happened? Well, to confirm, he did. The reason why he went to the Wolf Kingdom was because he wanted to escape an arranged marriage. Isn't that kind of what you did? He said that too. But, off topic, no, it was to escape an arranged marriage. He ended up in the Wolf Kingdom, joining the ranks, and basically he met Midoriko, he met Zanaku, who apparently came close to them. And in the end, yes, eventually developed into a romance with Midoriko. So there's a strong possibility Midoriko could be the mother of the child. And all that. It also explains why the heck Azrael was a bit aggressive when Draco brought it up. Very interesting. So how was he executed though? Because he revealed himself to Midoriko, Zanaku, and their mother. That's why. Wait, revealed himself as Azrael and not Akame. From what he was told, a spy of Ragnar saw what happened, brought it to his attention, and arrested him basically for that, and then openly executed him. What happened after that? Apparently that's when Zanaku was assassinated, and apparently after he was quote-unquote executed, he returned to the underworld. Azazel ripped him a new asshole, and eventually he did go on to find his true love, which was, of course, Anihara. And the rest is history from there. But unfortunately, he doesn't know anything about what happened after he was executed. He went back to the underworld. Everything that happened, from the time frame Midoriko was missing to the time her body was found, about roughly a year later, he knows nothing about that. So other than that, I mean, we have more answers now, but except that final piece. And also who this child is, to be honest. Indeed. So what are you gonna do now? To be honest, I need to go back and be with Rouge for now. But I think right now you need to take a break yourself. Probably go be with Rosaria. Because from what I can tell, I think you two need to continue prepping for the wedding and everything. Yeah, indeed. Actually, to be honest, I think I need to go pay her a visit anyway. I think once everything's finished downloading, we can get back to this. But for right now, let's just go be with our significant others. Yeah, I think you're right. We need a break. Okay.